Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry with Simpler Trading, and in tonight's free video, I wanted to bring you a couple of ideas that I'm taking into tomorrow. The first of which being Tesla. So Tesla announced earnings today. It was met with a little bit of a drop at the open, but then a very quick recovery. And one of my favorite signals that I enjoy working with is the end of day 15-minute squeeze. We cover the squeeze in these free videos. Obviously, it's a signal that we use at Simpler here pretty extensively, but I like the idea that if you can take this signal without firing or without giving you the expansion of range during the day, really what it's showing you is another way of identifying price that is consolidating, right? Because you have this big directional move, and then you sit here and trade sideways, basically just chopping, consolidating, and that tight price action leads to the squeeze. It can't trade sideways forever. So it's either going to drop to 875 or it's going to pop to about 911, potentially higher. Now, in a perfect world, I see this gap higher tomorrow, and it makes it easy to manage existing bullish positions. If you are down into these zones, I still believe that it is a buy setup. The only place I'm really going to feel like there's been a wrench thrown into things and I'm wrong is going to be if you get below that low. So as long as prices remain above that, I'm a buyer of everything down into here, looking for prices to head up here. So keep an eye on that for Friday. Depending on the tone of the market, which we do have to be careful with here, the SPX has gone on to make the new lifetime high. So there's going to be some that want to short this from just a straight up contrarian point of view. And as always, you can do whatever you want with your money. But I'm of the opinion that there is nothing bearish about new lifetime highs. Could we see a reversion to the mean, some type of a multi-day pullback? Of course, I would never look at a market and tell you that it's just going to keep going, but I'll reiterate that there's nothing bearish about new lifetime highs. So I'm going to continue to pursue this in the direction of trend. As noted, you kind of just want to scope things out tomorrow morning and get a feel for the day. See how these moves in Facebook and Snapchat have been digested. You know, Snapchat reported earnings, Google with some revised processes on their, I guess the fees that they're pulling down from their respective app stores. So that's what's hitting a lot of these names. I think, again, and it is just a humble guess at this phase, but I think the overnight we'll see those, you know, be well digested. And then if you can come in tomorrow and Facebook is holding above, let's call it 320, hard to give an exact level on Snapchat. But if these are starting to work a recovery and not just continuing to totally melt down, I'm going to look for more bullish opportunities. I think Tesla is one of the best. And then I'm going to give you a longer term play in ITB. If you have been reviewing these evening videos, you'll remember where I brought you Home Depot and Lowe's. The two of them couldn't have been better off of, you know, these breakouts, off of big daily squeezes. That is exactly what we're looking for with the study of this signal. All right, Home Depot and Lowe's are well on their way, but that is going to bleed over into this weekly chart of ITB. So this comes up in our evening videos every now and again, but I believe that it's consolidated long enough that if we can close above, you know, we're taking this into Friday, right? So you have all of tomorrow's trade to gauge this. But if you can close above $70.30, I believe that we're getting ready to go through the next phase of breaking out. See how it traded here off the back of this squeeze signal? Well, I'm just working to duplicate those patterns. So I believe that's worth a little bit longer duration trade. You can add that in with some shorter dated exposure on Tesla and maybe get, you know, the best of both worlds, you know, as you head into tomorrow and into 2022. I hope you found the analysis helpful. If you have any other comments or questions, please do catch us in the options room. Otherwise, I'll have the free video again next week, and we'll pick up on these ideas from there.
Without Simpler Trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me